Almost 2 years ago, I made a video, the one you see here, and this is what I said. If I can stay just as busy with work where I don't have to push mow versus work I do have to push mow, why would I ever buy a push mower and take on that work? So now the question is, why 2 years later, this footage, you see me push mowing. And funny enough, I'm push mowing the exact same yard where I told you I don't push mow yards. So what gives? Well, I've got to do a little bit of an explanation. The reason I'm push mowing is not because I've changed my mind about what I said, where if a yard consistently requires push mowing, it's not one I'm going to pick up. If I can't mow it with my 36-inch stander, if there are, choke points, if there's junk in the yard, if it's a gate too small where I can't get that in the back, I'm just not going to take that yard on. It doesn't make financial sense for me to spend my time push mowing when instead I could go get a yard where I don't have to push mow. If I'm not push mowing, then that means I'm going to be more efficient on that yard. Not only that, but I'm not going to beat my body up as much. And as a solo operator, that's very important to me. So all that to say, well, why am I push mowing now? Well, what I found is that even though I don't take yards where I have to push mow them, in some neighborhoods, my regular lawns from time to time do require me to push mow them. And the reason for that you'll see here on this yard is this slope. This slope is very steep, and normally if it's dry, the 36-inch stander I use, it is going to get most of this backyard. I still have to string trim maybe the bottom 5 feet because it gets steeper there. And if I'm right up against the fence, there's really no room for error, so I just don't go that far down the slope. Also, I have gotten stuck when it was wet on this incline before, and I had to run every single piece of recovery rope from the street to the backyard and use the Toro zero turn to pull my Bobcat out because I couldn't do it myself. That was not a good day. That happened on this yard you see. So again, it's not that my position on push mowing has changed where now I'm taking on yards where you have to push mow. Sometimes there's weather conditions where I just can't do the yard like normal and you have to have a push mower, or you just forfeit the money and you tell the client that you're going to skip it. And that's not really an option for me at this point. So I'm going to bite the bullet and push mow it just so I can get done and build that yard and it doesn't get tall for the next visit and take more time. And in this same neighborhood, there was another yard where one of the side yards was too wet, again, because of the weather that we had, and I wasn't able to mow it with the zero turn. It just would have destroyed that side yard. So again, having this push mower for that section that couldn't be done normally was a really nice option to have. So what does that mean for you? There might be situations where, even if you don't take on clients you have to push mow, you still have to push mow. And that's just because of weather conditions. Sometimes you've got to push mow because there's no other options, unless you're okay just saying, I'll get it next time, I'm not going to worry about it. That's not ideal for me. But anyways, just a little update on what I've learned about push mowing over the last 2 years.